Hello, everybody. My name's Ardendris, and welcome back to All the Mods 10. Last time, we started things off by taking way too long to come up with like a super basic redstone system to automate turning this thing on and off. It literally took me like 20 minutes for a couple little odds and ends things and figuring out the right redstone pieces, just so that we could turn this on for like 5 minutes and then turn it off for the rest of the day. And even then, the system doesn't really work right because it's not exact. Why is there no easy way just to say daylight happens, turn on for 5 minutes, turn off? Why is that so hard? It feels like that should just be like one simple redstone clock piece, but none of the clock pieces work like that. It's weird. Anyways, oh, there's a husk now. Anyways, yeah, this thing is now automated, so it should do that. It's not exactly. And I've just sort of let it run, so we're up to 415 antimatter. We're almost halfway there to our first piece. And I did upgrade this thing, so now this goes at a burn rate of 15. Sodium and everything else is still fine. I haven't noticed it dropping at all, so I think everything's still automated. So 15, it takes, I timed it about 17 seconds to get one antimatter when thing is running. So it's like 3.5 hours of actual run time, although obviously that's not running all the time, so it's going to take a little while, but we are getting there. Anyways, other than that, last time we started exploring the deeper and darker, and we're going to be heading back there in just a little bit to finish exploring it. Um, so far, it's a very small thing. It's just got a couple cool biomes and some cool blocks and mobs. There's nothing that interesting. I think the gear is relatively good. I think we could probably make these. We need to find a stalker for that. And I believe the stalker's the mini boss or a boss. Okay, I don't really want to see the picture. I just wanted to see what it was. Oh, and then it wants you to leave. Cool. So we're going to be heading back there to finish exploring that in a moment. But before we do, there's something I want to make from just dire things. So I did some work also, and we're actually very close with Draconium to being able to upgrade the battery to its maximum level. The only problem right now is Awakened Draconium's a little bit slow, and you need a lot of it for just a handful of blocks. So I've done this a handful of times, which all gets turned into these, all gets turned into these, and just go through this whole cycle. Maxing right now at 323 out of the 323, 386, 378. So we're very close to that. We technically are there already with Draconium blocks. There's only 578 here, but there is already 210 on the reactor itself. So it's basically just the Awakened Draconium. I could technically make some, but that's very slow in comparison. So what I'm actually going to do is go ahead and make the Time Wand. So basically, you give this thing a bunch of forge energy, and you give it a bunch of time fluid, and then you right-click whatever you want to activate and start adjusting its tick rate, basically. So I'm going to need time fluid to just go like this, and then take this to Ferrocore and to Blaze Gold in order to make a time wand. That will automatically get filled up. And then just right click it, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. So 5,000 out of 8,000, that's good enough to at least showcase how it works. Let's see, simply right click on a block that ticks, including machines like furnaces and crops like wheat. It will cause the block to run twice as fast. Click again to double it, then 8, all the way up to 128. That's 64 clicks, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128. So 7 clicks. Okay. So let's see. Awaken Draconium. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, wait, no, it is only 7. Last for 30 seconds. Tick rate should be severely multiplied. Is it ticking so fast that it's not showing it actually growing, or did this just completely slow down its tick rate? Is this just a waste of time? Hmm. It appears as though 128. How much draconium do we have now? 42. Let's just try that one more time, but it looks like I might have even broken it because it doesn't want to grow at all anymore. 42. 1. Okay. So it appears that this not only just doesn't work on these crops, is this not working because of the growth accelerators, or is this not growing because of mystical agriculture? I'm not sure. I think the best way to test this would be to grab this thing and move it away from the growth accelerators. So, yeah, that did not go as planned. That and that needs to come with me. I believe the Prudentium... At least, let's leave the growth accelerator away for now as well. So this thing goes under that, and put this here. So that will very slowly grow. It's in watering range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's see. So it does increase the tick rate, but apparently when used with the other tick rate increasing items, this thing will take over and is apparently slower. So this wasn't really worth it. Although I suppose I could use this every once in a while in like a furnace if I want something done quickly. Eh, wasn't really what I was hoping for. I was hoping it would be a bit better than that, but I guess we'll hold on to it and use it for something eventually. This goes here, and then I just need a piece of dirt and a hoe real quick to fix it, which Deeper and Darker actually gave us a hoe randomly, didn't it? So you go here, you go here, that, and oh yeah, it automatically completes, doesn't it? So that should hopefully start getting stored. Huh. Oh. Wait. Yeah, that's still taking energy. That's running. These are... Okay, these are still... Oh, I see, I see. So that's priority 0. That will automatically take as much power as it needs. But anything else currently running isn't priority... everything is on priority 0, so all of this stuff is going to get 0 energy right now. So basically speaking, I should put as many flux points as I have on priority 1 instead. So everything over here should get priority 1. And basically, I want the SBS to be priority lowest than anything else. Like, it takes so much power that literally nothing else will get powered if it doesn't get its power last. So there's all of that. Last one. Last one, there it is. That explains why it felt like the crops were growing in slower. That's priority 1, that's priority 1. Okay, cool. So, with that fixed... Okay. Now is that working as intended? Maybe? It's... I'm gonna go with a maybe. I don't know, it still seems like the 128 times is taking priority, but it is getting the random ticks from those as well. I think it's slightly faster now with this, but I don't know if it's actually worth it with how expensive this is. Although it looks like I can use it a whole bunch. Like, after all those clicks, it still only took about 500, only 508 time fluid, so we can use it a whole bunch just from, like, one filling. Okay, cool. So it's probably worth it, and I guess every once in a while I can just come in and do that. Out of curiosity, um, the watering can also increases speed up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Insufficient energy? So just do this. How fast does this go? I have to be here for like the whole time holding it, but it looks like it's like rapid speed getting them like instantly. So if I just come in and do this every once in a while, I think I should be able to get the rest of the Awakened Draconium we need relatively quickly. It was at 13 after just these 30 seconds boosted with everything. Let's see, +1. So +1, 13, 17. And we made like 17 there, so eh. Yeah, I don't know how fast it usually goes. I haven't paid attention to like how much it produces in like the space of 30 seconds, but I assume that's probably slightly better. Whether or not it's actually good enough to bother doing that when there's other stuff to do, I have no idea. Anyways, we'll hold on to this. That goes in there. Timey-wimey crystals get to go in here. And, oh yes, I also have the Essence of Life. Hold on. One more test with this thing. I've been using the Essence of Life a couple of times to help speed this up. We have the time thing, and I can grab out the thing. I wasn't expecting to do these tests. I was going to do a couple of them after making this thing on my own, but here we are. So, 14. 14 is what we're currently at, and in fact, just go like so, 15. So, this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That goes there, and that goes there. So, 15, it went up to 1 before I got the first click, so subtract 1 from whatever it is, and one of them got picked up by me. You can't actually see anything, which is a little bit rough because of all the essences going off. 15, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Okay, I think I timed that almost perfectly. So switch that away. 15. Okay, that time it made 17 in 30 seconds. Isn't that the exact same number we just got? I'm not sure if all of these are stacking properly, although there is still random chance as well. So, I don't know. It's probably slightly faster. And I don't know if it's actually fast enough to bother using, though. I guess this can just sort of rest in here for now. It's where I'm going to be using it the most. And this can just go back in. I'll worry about getting the rest of those like 50 or so blocks later on. Anyways, let's just head back to deeper and darker, shall we? Otherside exit. Here it is. I'm just going to teleport over. It's easier than going to Cryarctor and then downstairs. So from here, what do we have left to explore in this dimension? There's the structure, and there is the final biome, right? Deeper and darker. Actually, we already found that last thing there. It's just some blocks, some gear, and some plants we're missing. But the overcast columns are much more hot and orange than any other biome here. Skulkers are placed with gloomy skulk, and skulk stone is replaced by gloom slate. Soul, sand, soul, plus magma with lava beneath them. The mobs won't normally spawn here, but there is a few plant life. Okay, might as well just go see it, because why not? That actually, yeah, so it's cool. Okay, I wasn't sure if it was actually fixing itself. Overcast columns. Here we are, 192 blocks in this direction. Thankfully, it seems like none of the biomes are like too far spaced out, which I guess makes sense considering there's only 4. Also, I've looked through JEI. Apparently, these ore blocks, the Skulkstone ore blocks, don't actually exist according to JEI. But I'm going to so I don't really know like what's available. It says they're from deeper and darker, but if I look up for Skulkstone, lapis. Yeah, you can see there pops up slabs, but no like lapis ore, so it's a little bit weird. Apparently they're added in from that mod, but they don't actually show up, so I can't tell what's in here. Anyways, like 200 blocks in this direction, accidentally just peeked through the wall there. Oh, hello there. Don't even have to go the full distance. Then we have Gloomy Cactus. Might as well just pick you up just to see. Gloomy Cactus. Oh, you have an excellent... There we go. Echolocator. Location. Explore all Otherside biomes. Go away. So, can I pick up the gloomy grass? No, I can't. I don't know. Might as well just pick all this stuff up, if only to finish up the thing. Gloomy geyser. Oh, that's kind of cool. Weird. Yep, just continue picking everything up. Pick up some of the gloomy skulk. Oh, we know it's skulk. That means we're going to need to pick it up with silk touch. And the geyser as well, hopefully. And just move it all over so we complete some things. Okay, so everything there. Gloom Slate. Replaces Skulkstone and Overcast. It works just like Skulkstone and just more brown. Okay. Gloomy geysers are blocks you can find within the columns. When you walk over them, they will shoot you high up into the air. Be careful though, you'll still take fall damage. You can pick them up with Silk Touch. We don't take fall damage, so that's okay. The glowing roots, they just look cool, they're just for decor. Gloomy cacti are just like normal cacti, just they spawn within overcast columns. I mean, they like the heat, they don't need water to grow, they hurt to touch, are they even any differences? Oh yeah, these can be smelted into orange dye instead of green. Okay, that's kind of cool, I guess, though we don't really need it. And we already talked about the overcast columns. So there's just crystallized amber, blooming moss. Did I not pick that up before? I thought I did. And soundproof glass. A couple different plants. Skulk vines and skulk tendrils. Did I not pick those up? Skulk vine. I guess I didn't pick up any of the tendrils. Did I see any of the tendrils? They spawn rarely in deep lands. I guess not. But more vines. Skulk vines are the weeping vines. They spawn within it. Cool. So yeah, it's basically a lot of cool looking blocks that are like skulk themed, but other than that, there's not really a whole lot to this mod, at least so far. Maybe there's something cool with the dungeon. So there's all that. And I guess I should look for the crystallized amber while I'm here. That looks like a pretty cool block. Spawned in the overcast time. You'll need silk touch. They don't know much, but they look pretty, of course. Ooh, there's gold in here. I think that's... No, I think I did see gold before. Oh, okay, here we go. It does open up into something bigger. Hey, look, skulk vines. Or skulk tendrils. And that will complete another quest. They're just like twisting vines, just skulky. Cool. And you can go in there. Fandoms just spawn randomly in here for some reason. Are those diamonds? That's the first time I see diamonds. Yep, Skulk or Skulkstone diamonds, thank you very much. Looks like the normal diamond spawn rates. Yeah, the look count, that's turned on. Magma stone, soul soil, any amber blocks. I'm basically just grabbing all the blocks to complete the quest at this point. I don't know if I'm ever really going to use any of them, besides maybe some sort of like Skulk exhibit. I don't know, I have some build projects. I don't think we're going to end up completing all of our build projects in this world. Like, I don't know. This series, it might just become like an eternal, just occasionally come back to build some things. I don't know, I kind of want it to come to an end when we get the ATM star. I don't know. A lot of the build projects on plans, I don't think they're going to actually get completed. Grab some of those, because oh wait, no, that's not what I'm even looking for. Any sign of the amber, because that's kind of the last thing we're missing here. Grab some of that, I guess, because I don't remember if I did before. I'm not seeing any of the amber right now. I'm just going to take a quick look around to see if I can't find any, for no other reason than the quest. Here we go. I found an even, like, bigger open space of them, and here's where the amber is. It's like these big towers here. It said silk touch, right? What is... There's a diamond stuck in the amber. That's kind of cool. Hold on. Silk touch. I'm curious, does that give me the diamond too? Or does it give me, like, a diamond-encrusted amber? Or amber-encrusted diamond. I said that the wrong direction. Anyways, these blocks just kind of look cool as well. There's a whole bunch of those. That's basically everything here. It looks cool, but not really useful. Oh, interesting. Crystallized amber each contains like a various thing in it. So you can break the amber to get what's inside, or you can just grab it. That's super cool, actually. Might do something with like one of the walls in the catacombs with that. Anyways, there's 12 extra. Grab Silk Touch. They just look cool. Cool. Um, how about slate? Deep slate's a little bit of a problem, but fine. I'll probably just give it a pass spot in the portable computer and just fill it up from there. Oh, there's some ominous background noise now, isn't it? Anyways, from here, all that is left is the structure. So let me try and fix this thing real quick and then pull out the Explorer's Compass to go track it down. Okay, inventory somewhat dealt with, and I did find a little water pond here that had the ice lily, and we did have bloomberries. So now that, and the blooming moss. So this comes from the blooming caverns. It was born on the ground. They don't spread like normal moss, nor do they have any recipes. So it's just cool looking blue blocks. Ice lilies, just pretty flowers. They have lily pads you can stand on and ice lily flowers on top. So again, kind of cool. I don't think any real use. And the bloomberries grow from glowing vines on the roof of the glooming caverns. Bloomberries won't spawn and will wait for you to pick them off the vine with right click. These are the only food source in the other side. Cool. So once again, just completed a handful of quest things. It really is just the ancient temple now, the gear, and the soundproof glass that we can make whenever we want now. And it's actually just a kind of cool looking glass too, and that you could like use to hide like skulk shriekers. Anyways, search for group, search by source, and we are looking for deeper and darker, and we are looking for deeper and darker. It keeps going. Dungeon crawl, deeper and darker. The ancient temple. 114 blocks in that direction. There was a decent chance I just accidentally ran into it, wasn't there? Anyways, I'll see you over there. It should only take me a moment. Making my way through these tunnels is like super quick, especially with such short distances. Basically, as soon as I paused, I broke through a wall into this thing. So that's cool. Anyways, that's probably the thumbnail. Oh, we have our little chomping friends up there now. Anyways, the ancient temple. Home sweet home. The ancient temple is the important and necessary structure found within the Deeplands. It looks like a Mayan pyramid made of deep slate and skulk. There's tons of skulk sensors and shriekers as well as chest and ancient vases. Within the higher floors, you'll find mostly just chest and ancient vases, but within the pyramid, we'll find even blocks of gold and other materials. Cool. And now the Stalker is a base hiding in there somewheres. The Skulk Transmitter is a very rare item you can find. Once you do find one, it will be your best friend. To use it, simply shift right click a block that is a GUI. Think of chest, crafting tables, and furnaces. Then the transmitter will be bound to that item. Oh, that's really cool. I want that thing. Hold on. It's like a long range using a chest item. Okay, that's pretty cool. I can't think of anything I want to use it with right now. Ancient vases, I think, just have like random items in them, so might as well break a couple. Do they get picked up or no? No. What about Silk Touch? Silk Touch lets you pick them up. Cool. Do that, and everything else can just go in here real quick. That goes in there as well. So I'm just gonna take some of these things. Let's see. Just grab the skulk sensors real quick. I'm not too worried about a warden spawning, but I'd rather not deal with it if I can avoid it. Although it is very weird. It is apparently very difficult to spawn a warden in the warden dimension. So there's... Why am I even taking iron? Oh, there is a shrieker over there. I didn't realize that. Come on. There we go. I'm not even going to bother with all that stuff. So cool. Just like a little thing up here. Not much that interesting. I'll take skulk stuff. Skulk stuff is kind of rare. And I guess I'll take an ender chest, because why not? Oops. I mean, this one finally has some actual loot from this dimension, so that's cool. Can I even be hurt by a warden at this point? It's breaking through 30 pieces of armor. That's decent. It was doing decent damage to me. I was never in any danger, but it's decent damage, I guess. Okay, up at the top here, it doesn't look like there's anything more. So, time to start making our way downstairs, I guess. Looks like those are just more shattered. Is there like a door to that section, or how are you supposed to make your way down? Other than just like breaking through it. I don't see any way. I guess maybe you are just supposed to go like this then. That's also gonna flood it. I don't really want to flood it. Just break through here, I guess. Okay, we have more of the amber stuff. Just to deal with that. Reinforced deep slate. It looks like a ruined portal. There's a spawner and oh, that's just a candle. I thought it was an actual spawner for a moment. Hello, Warden. You're not scary. Just pick these up. Let's see. Anything good in these lore piece, these things? And just take all this stuff, because why not? Yeah, I'm not feeling that threatened right now. I don't think we're in any danger at the moment. Just take all this stuff. I'm gonna be taking those diamonds in a moment, because we desperately need a bunch more of those. So just do this. Ooh, diamond block. Just like a full block of the stuff. Nice. Oh, the skulk transmitter. We actually got one. First dungeon. Nice. Is that it? A few more diamonds. Another block of the stuff in there. Maybe I will have to read up on that entry about... I guess I'll read up on the entry about the skulk boss thing, because I don't see any signs of it here. And it feels like we're missing something. So we got the transmitter. Thanks for the free crafting table. Skulk leeches. You just needed to find this place first. The stalker is a boss that can be spawned by breaking ancient vases. Okay. He has a bunch of hearts and a boss bar to keep track. We'll need to kill him to get soul crystals. He's very fast and does a ton of damage if he hits you. Thankfully, he's blind like the Warden, but he also has an amazing sense of hearing, which allows him to hear everything nearby. He has a few attacks. Normally, will just hit you. Sometimes he might cause an AoE attack and summon Skulk Leeches to attack you. He'll also attack every non-Skulk thing. Okay, so we've collected a few vases just because they're cool looking, but for now on, I should be breaking as many as possible. Hey, look, we got the Shattered Spawn Egg, so we can infinitely spawn them. All of this stuff. Ooh, that's a cool soundtrack. You can go in there. You two can go in there. I think most of this goes in here, though. I'm stocked up on lapis now. Inventory management is never my forte. Yeah. So just jam into the music. That all goes in there. What was the thing about going home? We can leave the same way we came, using the Heart of the Deep on a frame of reinforced deep slates. Luckily, we can get one of those within the bottom of the ancient temple. I mean, this one's ruined. Can you actually pick this stuff up or no? Reinforced deep slates. Shattered charm. It does not look... Yeah, that should automatically go in here, and it isn't. So you cannot pick up the reinforced deep slate. I think you can make it, but you can't pick it up. So I guess this is just... I guess this portal just wasn't picked up. Actually, out of curiosity, the sonorous staff just does that. Can the pickaxe... Not much change from netherite to warden from these tools. Nah, I was thinking maybe the warden pickaxe can actually pick up these things where nothing else can, but doesn't look like it. So it looks like there's just a random chance that the portal will actually be functioning. Otherwise, you can't really leave that way. And were there any more pots in this place? I'm just going to break all of them. There we go. The stalker. Oh, you're actually you're creepier than the warden. Hold on, I'm trying to get a good picture of you. Can you give me like a... Can you give me like a couple of blocks of space here? Like, I want like short range pictures, but I want a little bit of separation. Oh, we're actually in danger? Oh. I guess we're actually in danger here. Got the challenge Skulk Slayer. Words are hard. There's just a bunch of shattered upstairs just making a bunch of noise then. Anyways, we managed to kill the Skulker thing. It wasn't actually scary. And we get 12 soul crystals out of it. We already read up on that. Excuse me. He'll attack anything that's non-Skulk. Cool. So, with these soul crystals, this works just like an elytra, but it gives you some armor. They can't be repaired, but enchants can still repair them. So I guess kind of cool. We don't really need it. Sonorous Staff could be fun. We can make that now that we have those. Reinforced Echo Shards, Warden Carapace, I think we have a bunch of. These things are just used with the smithing templates to upgrade into Warden gear. What else are these used for? Just the Soul Elytra and the Sonorous thing. And Potions of Skulk Affinity. So... That it? That kind of looks like it. Are we done in this dimension? We have some Warden Carapace already, I believe. So I really wish this wasn't how armor worked anymore. Like, I'm looking for the recipe for how to make it. Tell me how to make it. They can duplicate the smithing templates, which I think we already have a couple of. It's basically just making the gear at this point. Other than that, we've seen everything there is in this mod. I guess we'll go home real quick and make and test out the Sonorous Staff. And is there anything that I want to link with this right now? Let's just head home. I don't... What block do I want to interact with this thing? Oh, we're still... still have, like, the blindness and everything because of the Skulk. This is still stable. Yep, it's still stable, and in fact, I could probably get another 500k out of it now. This is still stable. We have a slight positive now, but it's only like 1 or 2 million. So it's not that big, or 1 or 2% rather. There's all that. What would I actually want to set this up with? I suppose I could set it up to disable the fission reactor from afar, but I wouldn't really be able to tell if it needs turning off just from the GUI from this thing. I kind of need to know this value as well. Let's see. I can't turn that off from afar, so I can't really do that either. Cannot link to block. Aw. Hold on, can I link to... Aw. I was thinking maybe I could set it from there. Can I unlink this thing after it's linked? Let's see. Simply right-click, shift-right-click a block that is GUI. After that, you can use it to unbind, shift-right-click the air. Cool. So, like, could I see... Cannot link the block. Cannot link the block. Okay, so it definitely has some... Cannot link the... So is it just like chest furnishes and whatnot? Like it can't link the backpacks. Cannot link the block. Oh, so it's worthless. I don't think I have a single basic chest, crafting table, or furnace that I want to hook this up to. Like, it's not gonna work on this thing. It's not gonna work on... That sounds so cool, but it's so just not worth it. I have crafting on the go already. There are 0 regular furnaces and 0 regular chests anywheres. No, that's not worth it. I suppose the only way that having quick access to that chest is important is if I'm making the various essences from there. Nothing in there. I'm so sad. This is such a cool item. Why does it just not work with anything with works with items with GUI? Uh simply right-click a block that has a GUI. Think of these things. Those are the only things apparently. Like, can I? Oh, long-range enchanting? That is cool. Long-range enchanting is the only reason that we have for this thing. That's sad. Why does it not just automatically open the GUI from those things? Why is it just like vanilla things? Like, can the quest log say it's just vanilla things? That would be nice. Aw. Okay, so I got really excited about this thing. I guess long-range enchanting. Not that I do much enchanting anyways. Eh, eh. I was really excited there too, but nope, this thing's just gonna get put in a chest and probably never used again, isn't it? Along with most of the other stuff here. In fact, probably gonna end up making a stack upgrade on one of the random empty backpacks we get all the time. And that's probably where most of this stuff is going. Like we have an Eternal Starlight backpack. We don't have a Twilight Forest one, but we do have, this one's just basic things. This one's Ice and Fire. Yeah, I'm probably just going to grab a random backpack, bring it up to netherite gear, put all the deeper and darker stuff in there, and it's going in there, probably never to be used again. That's so sad. I got really excited. But we have like 10 minutes to kill. Like, is there anything else I want to get done today? Oh yes, I was going to make the sonorous staff, and then I forgot. Hello, little cicadas. I was like, what's that noise? Oh yeah, cicadas. I put those there. So I need these things, and I need these things. Grab Hearts of the Deep, and grab... Yep, it is a Heart of the Deep. So the sonorous staff, might as well just make this thing. Noise complaint. You ever wish you yourself can use the Warden's Sonic Blast? Well, with the sonorous staff, you can. Just simply hold right-click to charge it up, then release to send a Sonic Blast. There's a slight cooldown to it, and it does have durability, so use with risk. It's pretty cheap to make. There's the recipe. We already have it. Thanks for a free Unbreaking 5 book, though. Anyways, sonorous staff, charge up, and roar. Okay. Do I have training dummies on me? Yes, I do. How much damage does this do? Training dummy. Roar. 146. What? Why did that happen? Oh yeah, I think this thing just randomly does random effects sometimes, so I must have gotten some sort of cool explosion one. 885, 88.5, 177. Is it close range does more damage? No. We're hitting the 5 times. Let's see. Yeah, it seems like I'm not getting that big of a number again. It's a Sonic Screech. The Sonic Screech is pretty scary if you don't have any armor on you. So it's pretty much going to one-shot a lot of like basic things. These 3 really need a bigger den now. I forgot how big top tier 5 dragons got. Like this is max size, 125, I believe. Actually, is it 125 or is it 150? Are they just going to keep getting bigger? I think they're just going to keep getting bigger. Do I want to? Hold on. At Ice and Fire, I believe there's like a gross food you can feed them to minimize their max size. It might be worthwhile to do that. I don't think I've ever done it before, though. There's a food to speed grow them, and there's a food to bring them down. Sickly, stunts dragon growth. I could, just to make them fit a little bit better. I don't know. No, I'll probably just leave them growing to their full size and just try to fix it. Okay, so it can one-shot a yellow grade Enderman boss. That's actually pretty good. I believe they have like a bunch of health. Although the armor from like an orange tier zombie might be able to survive a little bit better. Anyways, this thing's pretty cool. Soul Elytra, I just don't really care. We have a jetpack. The armor is just nowhere near good enough. Is a direct upgrade to netherite. You just use the upgrades and whatnot. One more armor point and one more armor protection. No more knockback. They look much cooler, and the helmet has gained horns like the warden, and the chest plate has a heart spot. Okay, so they look cool, but again, we just have better, and I like our current look anyways. No, the warden doesn't use swords and axes, but we can. They are upgrades. 1 heart of damage more and even more durability. And they're still good for chopping. Tools are slightly better than netherite. So this is all there. Nothing that interesting for our purposes. It's not that powerful. But I guess the sonorous staff is cool. Other than that, most of the other gear and stuff is just cosmetic or just not worth using in this at this point. But anyways, that's basically the end of Deeper and Darker. Tomorrow, that's where we're gonna be ending off for today as well. What else is there to do? Um, I do want to take a look at Undergarden as well, and seeing as this is just occasionally checking in to make sure we still have power running and everything's not gone boom. I don't think I have to worry about babysitting this too much, and we're just waiting. That just needs to be upgraded. That being upgraded should actually, is going to speed up the process. It should be able to. And in fact, I believe it should be more energy efficient as well. Like the processing rate for this thing increased from 004 to 006. It's a little bit variable, but the energy output, energy input rather, didn't actually increase. So the more that flows in, the more energy efficient will be too. So I should probably upgrade this high priority. And I think we're producing enough sodium. It's just a question of, is this thing fast enough for like upgrading this severely? I don't know. Maybe. If not, we can boost in some extra one, but I believe part of the problem ends up being superheated sodium builds up, and that's what causes it to go cataclysmic. I don't know. We might be able to just straight up upgrade this thing without any repercussions, but I'm not sure right now. Anyways, other than that, Undergarden's just like a side thing. ATM star-wise, what's next? Waiting for antimatter. That's all completed. That's... I don't know. I don't really care about the pressurized stuff. I'm just thinking about getting far enough in. Yeah, that we're going to go far enough into the pressurized stuff just to build the thing we need. I don't know if there's anything super interesting in that mod for what I'm care about. When we do roots, I'll probably do some of the magic there. So that could be next. That's just using a bunch of stuff we have. That's going to take forever. I think that's also optional, and the other version's easier. Deeper and Darker. We can officially just like complete those now since we've seen it. And that we've done. That's still a ways off. Yeah, it looks like there's more here than there really is. A lot of this is something we can do right now or something that we're very, very close to already being done with. So it's probably not that much longer. Between episodes, deal with inventory stuff, and I guess just let this run a bit more. But for right now, I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed as much as I have, and I hope to see you next time. So without further ado, take care, everybody. I want to thank everyone one more time for watching, and a special thank you to the channel members, Yamato Tanagura, Goddess of the Star-Filled Void, and the Phantom Knight. Thank you three so much for the extra support. So for real now, take care, everybody.